Let's get to it. Alright, we're back again, making a puppet face. Before I do that, I still gotta glue the skin on the head, which I'm gonna do with contact cement. Basically, this dude's gonna eat her own face. So once this is on, I gotta sew up the back, and then I gotta make a longer neck, basically, because this needs to fit all the way inside the body to the bottom, which I will end up sewing the neck extension to the bottom of the puppet, you'll see. So I just cut this out. I ended up cutting my hand here on this thing. But then there's this. So I cut that to length and then just stitched it in. I still have so much to learn about sewing. Like really, I did like a different stitch every time. I just cut this piece of foam. I'm gonna make another puppet so you can see the whole process. I used patterns from Adam Kreutinger, which I'll link in the description. But I've learned enough from watching his videos now that I can design my own. So I'll do that and show you the whole process. But in the meantime, this nose, you sew up a pouch basically, stick the foam inside that pouch, cinch it up, sew it closed, and then stitch it on the face, just wherever you want. I just set it on the face where I thought it looked good, and then stitched it in. Time for some eyes. So I used liquid plastic from Smooth On. It's resin, and it's so cool. You just mix it up equal parts, stir it for a minute, and then pour it in a mold, and like magic, before your eyes, it turns into plastic. But seriously, it's so cool to watch. And I've seen so many videos of this happening in the past, and I thought they always did a time lapse of it. But wait till you see it. It's so cool, and it's real time. Watch this. The one in the middle right just took a little longer. Love it. So I just had a bunch of different size molds, and I wanted to use all the material because it has a short shelf life. So I just kept mixing up batches of it and pouring it in the molds. And I'm glad I did, because not all of them turned out great. Like the big ones were really hard. Like they really need like a mother mold around it to keep the shape. Because just sitting on the table there, it has like flat, it deforms. And then in a little while, like 10 minutes, you just pop them out. There's a lot of other stuff I had, like ideas for this material that I'm going to do in the future. You could sculpt something out of clay and then make a mold of that and then reproduce it in plastic. So you can see I just built up a little army of eyes. And let's just appreciate this one more time. So I was just checking to see which ones I thought would fit. Too big, too small, just right. Time for paint. It's important to paint those because the resin could yellow over time. So this is all stuff I learned from Adam Kreutinger. Again, link in the description. Making eyelids and eyelashes now. So you make a mark about an inch away from the eye, and then you use a compass to make a line across. You do that on both sides, so you end up putting it in the same place on both of them. And you saw earlier I just used a little spray adhesive on those parts to stick them on, and that worked really well. You just cut off the excess, and then they're ready to glue on. And now it's time to try them on for size. And I was loving what I'm seeing here, like I was so excited. So you pin them into place wherever you want. That way, when you put the glue on and it's ready to stick on, it goes right where it's supposed to. And you just have to get the rotation of the eyelids right. And you can get a lot of expression too, but depending on which way you angle those eyelids, I mean, I can imagine making like an angry puppet, or, there's only two emotions, I guess, angry or happy. And now just coat it with a little contact cement, put another layer on the back of the eyes, and then you stick them on. Once I knew they were right where I wanted them, I removed all the pins and then I pushed it into place really well. For the pupils, I used a sticky back felt. It were circles that came on the sheet. And really I need to take them off and glue them on better, like maybe super glue or something, because they're not quite sticky enough to wrap around the shape of the eye and stick. They don't stay stuck. If you stick them on those needles first, then you can position them before you commit. And I was actually looking through the viewfinder on my phone to see the position of those eyes to make sure I liked where they were at, where they were looking and focused. Here's the eyebrows. Next week I'm going to continue working on this puppet. I need to make hair. She's going to have long hair, which I'm going to try to do a ponytail. I have an idea, I'm just kind of making it up. So we'll see. I'll have to make a pattern for the hair and then make the ponytail, and then she's wearing a headband that has ears and a unicorn horn on it. So I'll have to make those as well. And she needs ears, which is probably should be part of the face, I guess, but I kind of forgot about that. Time for some of those beauty shots. Look forward to next week. Thanks for watching.